court and next week in Ponisa say 12 and then say 4th, right? It's virtually in 2 weeks time now. You better go court, Accra High Court, court 4. Na ne bosom so no ya sai alcohol no bi. It is ma wontumi e ho asem e na me de e ma mo no. Eti ene de ya ni asem no ene ye se de ni asem no na ya agani case no e de ko bat kaka akra no akoba no esuo. Na before ene no enra se be ka che mo se enam de college dada a friend is saying galamse nkoso hene college dada enam de wakwakoye wone Ebenezer Kwakwado ekoye yeni ntine me ka che mo se try the system said there will be something dramatic and indeed an appointment me kan ye edru numere no na drama no so aba say 10 of events chema wontumi yedna court attorney general abole kwadu wabo akota mine company limited abole kwadu yabo edwele ko se ko so yabo no so kwadu and then other people so yabo mu kwadu ebi some of them in absentia enti yene na munyina na me say wo ma yabo mu kwadu yakope bill ama wo mo bail conditions na masa before be satisfy bill no na form metra ka cho say 3 weeks ago a chema wontumi ni akose ko etimi nya mutididi mu no na ye nam ya spend about 1 million Ghana cedis na form enye bribe to ya former payment ye receipt e wo ho na form kra enti no ye wie ye no se nyina na ye ko ye say ye ko boma enra beto dwa attorney general say edo de ko se ko a na wo ye boafo kakra ma chema wontumi e wa konta mining afedie wonye accused biem na the charges are attorney general say wa body oda body nyina no wa pepa ne hu nyina kama wo de nwira atechire ne hu fita and ya body chire e de kusiasha na no wonye body da wo hu body da adanya afeda attorney general ebe use the koseko aye prosecution witness against him wontumi am ye dinasem enti nipa bebreti no de abasabubuo ayamhihie kodana eto nipa no bi so but the betima ka che o de say koso abompa ma chema wontumi nipa be hihye nipa be sane nipa be di duane ma nipa be kan se bebre but there is God who is bigger than everything. What I say enti ekoso nya yakopom egidie na mementi ase ne say o man na wo ye wo yoku ye wo police service ye wo CID ye wo police service no ye wo NIB ye wo national security ye wo cyber crime double intelligence ye so many investigative bodies ye wo Ghana na omu nyina ka bo mu kra no man timi enya bibia papa bi incriminating against him wontumi a how much one individual senkana omu wo enema bi pa aban no ewo evidence of person de ejeli chema wontumi a enkanya ne say omakwakwo use the coercive power of the state. They have used the coercive power of the state and akwesi edo de akoseko akose o media dance here entia chema wontumi the make can dem besa me say ka o man no koye investigation se ko mu wo ade papa bi etia chema wontumi a enka mu ehu hia se edo de koseko akono so according to man no woro so aye bone no ekeka se de bone chew na be ka we hu asane fo no nkoto ne nyawo eti se omuni evidence papa bi a wo eti mamu se da ensuo mamu se da ensuo kra ena ye bebedi enkomo bebre e wo hono na ababa to abonte so se na se omampanyin mahama ekasai okasai no wo se NPP for na aye bone adana na kufu do buy no why should licenses be brave ede ama company so monye small scale mining na ono de obayi that was around September ono de obayi wonye bi in fact e wo hemfa kro say no mining license has been issued since I assumed office Mahamane Kasai 10th September 2025 Meno Kasa ede according to Joy News say documents are a free minerals commission data say President Mahama Bayi ama nipa companies 35 companies license Assuming with that admitted said September no President Mahama Car said one issue licenses be an abandoned mobile licenses no. Assuming with that admitted said that type of work and then it is possible say between September and October ye you bet me issue 35 licenses and then you say more of them pa you know ever honomo asemwa aba last 2 weeks and the DJ for aka wasem I think Friday no say eyo mo nwanwa say Ahmed Swali akọ enkofo npabonefo bi abomutimpo ekunu yayaya na President Mahama opposition leader share Ghana for bo say one de oba say pa perpetrators wo ekunu no obebo mo dia me yachi wo mo obedi ade so waka ho ase ben prince na nsemu ho omo kwachi abrantie bi ese no ne ameswale ye adwuma na yesi otu kwan ko baabi amanone e no baaye na obaye omo chi no eda na yi dampare adi no ade chi ya na chi sa abrantie no emma publications be by said there's a major say yetima chi sa abrantie ndi ma yekukum ekodi sa ewo no afi ye den e ka che say President Mahama say asem no ye ni bi ye ntwa so nwanwa eti na nopa ni ye ka ho asem emantie bi ne maba obi o social media age manu osiboni but enye mo ambaji manu osiboni ntira menka dem pesa meka de ye me nwanwa asema meka na nopa mesesi su bi mu ne se Ahmed Swali ewu yin omontifu probo because ensem a ewo mu no ya ye tete no ehwehwe maso dodo sana nopa meka yu me say wo de opagi akotie kwam A+ ensem a wokafa Ahmed Swali wu yi ho se wonim nkofo bi na maametiwa ene wabobedi ene wi se ni sei asem na ye sei ni sei o makeka ho nsem a me say said the kwa yetime twa asem yi die emu awrem the next say bedia dance here it doesn't make you an accused, it doesn't make you say why you born it ana no pana me ka say orobo Canada compre ko Japan ebre wo ni baaye at the point it obi ko people ka say ni wonim hu bi because when the board they branch the picture to abonten amo be kana abonten ya just say how to say ekofo bi kwa so this ade na ehye no elo se da bi ene ono so the individual capacity do betima ye bia no obeye de aboa Ghana police ama yetima hwe omo ayache omkodi se ewu no ampa at a point in time yete se wono ayi ni sika ni bottom sika ede ma private persons bi say omonye private investigations edru ba bi yete say omu chasing of suspect bi kwa ekwa kodru ba bi se kotoba bi ha de no se hefa de ewu ema omu kwa chi bi se mienu asesen ema omu do mu ko police station in fact say we ko police station ko police former ba ku dwane ene ya chi ba ku shemu sansem wonyina ya te etia no pa me ka say there should be a full probe say aden obi ti so robo kene Japan ayi ni sika apenkofo se monko investigation imra na ye hwese betimi huomu a yes abone no na watimi amya chi ebie edomako police station nipa ko mo ye chi omko police station omo wo he we need to get the fairness to the bottom of this matter me ko kan ya na no pankofo bi di matem adana me say orobu ka ekere Japan ye manem emra fairness appear before a probe misremo ye ti probe a commissioner committee ni ye ka se branim ne befa seba nema wunimu a na nche say you are the investigation and indeed nobody's even bigger than investigation bia Ghana. Anybody at all can be subjected to investigation. Eti ensem no toso ye pese hu at the correct course a obi timi kodi ameswale ewu. Eti obi a wonim hu bia no ese efe no ne busebusa no na won chechirem asase na nyamo nwa omo ho no kere Japan ma omo ekoye saade na omutimi ekohu obi suspects echi wo mo baaye no omo wo hefa ese ebusa police fo ese ebusa no kere Japan ne omo amoboa ma investigation ko say eye den leads be kwa munya ya mutimi eye sad na mutimi ko hu say we mu na suspect am chi omo na mo ko mo dom ko ma hwan where are they prosecution ne kwaso no were they involved na nyina ya questions ese ebusa and you what now obi ejina rate yi so no ochocho di department na me say look baby say o maga na edu no anopa o chia good morning ke krempa good morning ya obi ba jisu no tibi di atibidi na jisu so I don't care about sani manema bi whatever I have to say me I will say it emi hu emi nwanwa na mu ovrem emi hu emi nwanwa eni mu ovrem se ameswale ewuyi at someone President Mahama be 5 months ago was say attorney general nya asem tentena yeni ni tentem eye then all of a sudden you say you tranketi asem no only process kwa obi an kofi hey habusia mo me hwe bibi and na yes ati majority leader akasa say NDC MP na will lead mrante ma ba so monko bo sojafo no nine most for no Ebenezer Kwakwado oh Ghana majority leader say and then he was arraigned before a court benya and then menam court and but me that's my mention was say as to Tiffin North MP Ebenezer Kwakwado granted 150,000 bail and banned from traveling outside Accra over attack on Naimo's team. She says over who story now. Titiska 150,000. 150,000. Galam says asem. Oh, I see. Yeah, come buni pa be soldier for be 10 ekum woman. 150,000 Ghana cedis. Oh wow. I like it. I like it. I love it. She says so who story they say he fan na story no wa. Ya pesi who court to call mo call ye. Police be no mo call ye. Aden no de ya mark shot ni bi ya nche no ni amfa de dia mo ananim because God number say obi are equal before the law. There should not be any discrimination bias. Eti aden na Dr. Mustafa Hamid Sheikh ono de omo ya chi omo ko OSP a na ya twa wudin na ebo obo mi so na me se obobo na ebo obobo na ya twa picture at ono ne de Ebenezer Kwakwad ayi no ne de we ne mark shot ne wo hefa ya twa de din say or ya chi no court bay sa obeka ya kwa blekuma nof enkofo akọbo no bo ha wakumsin din se hunu wo holomo ya wo holomo abetia ne say IGPC ya chi wo mo ya chomo da ben a ye nim ukọ police service mo website so a story ni ho de betia ne say ya chi wo mo afeye say ye do mo court obia picture ni ho no o ma chocho edin bi at the ages bi a shese o manim ebesi ne obia ni ho wonim say do mo ko circuit court magistrate court hefa court obia nim obia picture. What kind of country are we building? What kind of country are we building? As we say, Obama pokuasen carbone nye bone, Fati comedy one carbone nye bone, Yaira AY one carbone nye bone, ni ya chi wo mo akọ, ni ya do mo jina ho, ni ya ko twa picture no wo police commander dem ne office, ye twa picture no ho no mo, na omo dia ma NDC for raw picture, omo dia ma NDC for say, mo fa raw one ne mra bonten. No movie ya na police for ye crowd the dome na omo di nipa picture no oma cover wanim me wada end this for no original it na dey end this for original and Ghana police for fake oh goodness sanity na and then what story no omo pele but is a news card me there's no story attached so it is story no way say did what court where is the story? It's only news card and ya cho say ya money for 150,000 bill but where is the story? No one just say court na magistrate do and say judge na tina so be ehu bibia sa and na chema want to be court and na Sheikh Mustafa Hamid eso ekujano and na memmo ni ba bibia ebesi ku judge ma want to me abaso former Ashanti Region Minister Simon Osemensa ebaby Sampine and so former KM boss and also ebaby na me abinua kwampoku CID kwampoku CID we too much kwampoku CID so ono so ye lawyer ene ono so buy na Mustafa Hamid so buy e de ba bebre buy and of course George Boyhin yes George Boyhin also Oduro Boyhin and also buy George Boyhin Oduro mo fa chemi one so dey say since asemi si nyina da bia no oja chairman enchai eboni chidom nti da mu nyina ase na wewie na nkofo bibusa Mustafa Hamid say na nasem na woni WSP no eti say no so asem we dey me dey e so bi anyinam na nkofo report ye abrante bi wo Facebook no twa no was hwe asem a Dr. Mustafa Hamid abekan say nasem we dey enkusi hwe no don't be surprised say OSP be responding and nkofo so we pad or responded there na nko we two everything ko ya enkwara asem ampa few hours later OSP are responding na me oh emotional OSP you are too emotional with emotions no empathy state empathy you na post na would no you can't be emotional with this position that you occupy say na nipa ko no wo charge no we pleading not guilty it is what pleading not guilty you can say the case is nonsense. Yes, he can say it because he can say you're pure rubbish. He can say you're persecution because the person has pleaded not guilty. That's why it is useless. You obey me, I can. Yeah, I want to be nyane. Now I can. Yeah, no also no OSP. Very childish. Childish. Yeah, very childish. Unprofessional. Too emotional. Now be so no. What about respond? What respond there now? What na ko tumana? Na me ka so ba respond aka say ho case I was say a year useless no ya jelly no na ka wo be kasa what man me ka hwe you only rehash charges against him charges we all know charges we nyina enim eti no what did you prove what did you seek to achieve you achieve nothing except to embarrass yourself say you are too emotional hey Ghana na nyamudia wo na nakuna do na da for me ni na wo twida kwa yeni lumba na da for me na ye esebeba so se ma so ye nyampo hui ha na mo ka se we ya mo beja mo time let me say we be 7 years na dade no enche na wo ko na nakuna do Ajima Rollins me say na wo twida mbu yenya ni yenim de de na wo twida wo se fom odamochire emre yini nkaso oba no ay kakra betimi de ni munyam beba position na occupy no de ni munyam beba wa wo so ho ya enipa enkasa wo abisu office na da wo ye die da wo ye fati fo mo so omonyon eti no ene bedi enkomo ye be kan say the city ye ni di obi atem but ye be se kiresi aka kiro because you are not timorous souls ye be se kiresi aka kiro because we are not timorous souls eti ene kra Irene mai and set of first so mai but Isaac na every day na bobola na enti asiete Isaac Evra and then the waba come in say na se Patrice Evra na wo United right.
Yeah, sure.
Now boy, enti no. Bibia boko de.
Nankopon adom say.
Ye de na miase. Ebo 8 o'clock a ye be ko TV so. Na ya to aye nkomo no so enti no. Sa ene etie. Ebo 8 o'clock a ye be ko TV so na ya kwakoto ye nkomo no eso. Ekri mame mo akwaba na anama set so akwaba. Set eti say.
Odo.
Machi of God. Kafra. So ho ye.
Obo de na government.
Ye de na miase.
We just say aba we there. Adetibia ya samu from
Ai ndi
for from bom
ai
na mo anka mu dwane from mo sunsun mo se anyom na galamse but adanse ho pepe
omo se nyawo mo a wo de se ye be ka ho asem adanse no so do
MPP ni be na ye galamse nemri
na se MPP ni pa in fact obi a so wo ye galamse na wo ye MPP ni pa de na just wo ye before na wo ye before na boso na ne bold because MPP for ni brabre no omo mo bi nye galamse di bio
de no mo ye nyina na se omo pe kwan abe judge no ma ye ni yi
Collins down the video you bet TV so messing abo
that is the only thing I'm not
how collins down the video
oh man
you bet TV
now o se t-shirt bi na
o lobby a friends and transformer
that's
it transformer ina ko si wo mo no
na be ya me de kwa ni say wose wo de buy no so me de buy no me de transformer no ko si be galamse for year adwuma aw wala light Patrice yanko Evra.
All right, senior Gordon, what I remember that say, and then you remember fan chats from Conco. I think say nche bia na odi u birthday.
Ai, to the ode hu ne ma ba na. E so dia ka de ne ba. Ai.
Everybody now going so ba.
Samum.
Sekutu.
Sebam. Okay.
All right, we senior ye ma ajo afesu ye ma afishiapa.
Yeah.
I think say senior odi kan na nye ni panyina na nya ne sei. Bi mu hye form a sebio ye nkokra omwachi eni ntino se nyankopon ye wadom na ode adom bi domo na ode afe ba ko esan kra mfi ho na ese eye nhira enye se sebio tafrache ya ye tias ni nyansa na se ye ho ode ana se ye ho ofesne omo a omo ehye form na omo efiri no ne mo ya adom bi keke na onyankopon ede adom ye nyina ntino ma me fa akonya isu na me ma o afishiapa
medase
na nyankopon enkuso enhiraw na anamwa hodo a eda wanim nyina no onfandomo na enye nhira ma afoforo nso
amen na wonim you weekend ya na meti woman bi wo area woton ene makakra wi ase ewu
rewra fo no
oh ai body rewra ne sa yi no me twam na woni ho na mbusa yese ese last week ya Saturday wonam wonwi
okay
wo holom a wonam holom a obeta se obi ehuru sum ona ne kun na wo say ese obi atwa no sum okay na we de wan atwa sum ya eye ne yaden den afa obi aso di nachi naja ebedro nyure afa na aye kese meno kasa kese abe within 3 days a yakotu nesi wege here se oni ba kominim no ya bolo sum spiritually ama meno kasa yetu nesi ewiase ehu
so be catch us say bibie ni wiase oboa
na je be ni bakona nka so no ni wiase
nyama wo wiase pa ntina ya na nyama bisa na yemfa ni agro all right senior wadaroma ye sha ase ma me fa ncha stronko emma eso jama mens ni ye MPP fo nyina na nyumre mechia obibia ewo ho no ma fe nso ncha stronko nkoma miame na nabia akwemu nyina hemia oba hema na afra kuma autosumienu she's the longest queen mother 7 queen mother so far yeah didn't na kunya so I think so no 16 or say 18 years old yeah up to now that's where we need the say nyankopon ehira
na akwemu hebo friends dey be kwafo
ode no kwafo autosumiensa
aha ode no kwafo
nyina
idini am de papa
very strong man
yeah akomo ese be ba ho nanse mi nua osaberma eso de me ko ho
no osaberma
enti osa
mi ni papa
aha enti de me ba
organizer constituency organizer
papa bi
sure all right ya che omu nyina awie no minim de de sha ase
well it's up to you musa mo bia de chama wontumi case no na ye de aka galamse de no na ye call latter part no na ya tiesi mu MPP primaries why
okay mate god of me that say all right I think say na me hwe mo ewo ewiase anansentin time no so wa bra eye yankasa yen regional chairman from the Ashanti region ekopiem wo eye court as in Dibia na ene chairman ekudru on temper because
san what you
me nwanwa say last week you say you the bench warrant atone so say you hwe no achi na whole
ya no say ma mencho okudru chairman kudru court all mo quarter to 8
yeah
that day na ma the bench warrant so no okudru quarter to 8 bayana media follow ho bebre etia na one percent
attention
nti ko no say that I track a match lawyer
sure
and a lawyer busa on lawyer kasai and a lawyer man time enti what tika no mu ani bebre hu say chairman tika no wo court hall mu enti time no so ya lawyer ba ya o konfe no mu nyina si from court no omo afro staircase no mu asem ya frew your friend na money ho enti you know your mam bench warrant ne say yeah what I say enti ye no and lawyers who decide the mungura courtroom ho and mo kan ho asema and judge na so yes no so ati say na chairman wa around that enti no judge the say bet na say in fact the board judge no abaso enti she had to vacate her earlier order so that we can revoke it is an ekosi chairman there woni ko ba bia ubekọ no wote ho twen
all right enti no meda was say for that clearance no na I think say nenso chairman eko PM or court and the bench warrant bia nyeden ama ye de nyankopon ase I think say one of the factors are state no in this case the AG a person who use against chairman won't to me because me nim the NTA a bit me abane say chairman ebewa could drew court wa bra all train say judge ebefre asem no na ebekwa akobane say all these stories will come out before even crash say but you see one thing about all this case and say yes say udin before say oba be kan okra no na bebia or say ye na kwakodru
oh no mo de okodada
na ekodada and I think say it is very bad say as a state and or as a country we were embarked on that very path. Very dangerous for our country and our democracy. Because the moment judge ebe issue be bisano, the number of people who are going to share the negative about the whole thing no, more than those who are going to share the fresh and the truth of the matter.
Yeah.
And into no, and then I can say, Senior Godon, Semeka Simbisi ya. Anase mano eko paw me na me ko ka bibisi sia bebi e beko akoduru no anse na ebia be wa beka se wenye no krese sa na me kan na before se me ko akotete me hono na se
na kokra
e basa na me pie ya na se makwa ko ni paboni ni e bi nso ananye sa na net and looking at this galamsey fight ye ka ho asem the NDC way back in opposition in semahodo a omo ka fa galamsey ho ene dia omo ba ban mu omo ye no anyem bia no ye ka se galamsey fighter the omo ye no is it something different from whatever the NPP administration led by Yankasa your former president Nana Danko Akufo-Addo together with Yeraba Omiada na ye no na when a different ana it is not different and the omo from mo 9 months eye di keke ne de ato omo so
oh necessarily edi
anyem bia me pese me bisa say this blue water guard force or whatever no anyem bia omo he omo dwumadie etesen when was the last time ye hu omo say hey blue water guard or say whatever they call them no we ni dwumadie omo di at a point somebody from this government came out to tell the public say these people are taking money from the galamseyers anyem bia ya set any committee and any security apparatus to investigate them wana and into me Gidi said and they galamsey asem na ayeka no this morning I saw Erastus send or post another video bi
and then to be
exactly who on the Facebook on the official Facebook right now you see some video over there insurance say poto
I say insurance dey almost same
and this is fresh. And the person that
fresh dirty water.
Yes, fresh dirty water. Na nipa na all my commentary under the video no, you could feel say the person is so sad about whatever recordings are no yanase kasa noka. And when you say anything no almost the sobo ebo o mampeni dada yira nanado.
Say why ding?
Say why ding? Today I was listening to one MP on our sister station, Peace FM. And he was just lambasting, talking, and all that, criticizing Yera Nana Danko Akufo-Addo.
So why they say Nana Akufo-Addo?
Not paying so it has to take Yankasa Yan Papa a friend is saying
Nana
Komia.
Okay.
To come and set the record straight to him, telling him in the face, say, Krache, Galamsey Nana Danko Akufo-Addo abenso na start say you. it started from somewhere your friend saying o mampeni a otiswe na pay so one man set committee
e mo mu feli
na
mahama ya ga na
minister na o your friend say in charge
yes
e mo no akoka wo mrahye badwafie say ono na kai enso ntimi
and they have to re-strategize asan wo kan
enano a omo bayi aban ya otiswe committee omo set ye tax force omo set ye wo Asante Mantam mu anyam bia yan withdraw services yan withdraw services
omo withdraw
yan withdraw services amen there is no tax force in Ashanti region omo ka so omo ku against any galamsey and when you like me ko Facebook and on as social media so na me hu the regional minister talking about galamsey na mesre he's always on social media just talking
no dear
without doing what is expected of him. So me Diane said the NDC can never fight against any galamsey. Na yente krom ha. Ena omo ankasa omo organizer, national organizer. Ye boni din. So ye galamsey.
Omo boni din.
Omo ambo ye rabanga din.
Ono so NDC national.
Yes, National Council of Elders.
A vice national chairman.
Anyam bia ye ramama council omo investigate akwakosi say. When was the last time? I know the agent on to me for report in rain up to now. With all the press conferences are omo ye no. On to me for who report and fam up to and as omo nyen report in here. I mean, what are we seeing in the country? We cannot sit in this country and expect public officials omo ma Ghana for reshemu to understand say omo feel say like they are coming to bring down heaven.
Yeah.
And look at what they are doing. There is nothing new. To me, there is nothing new. The only achievement Mimi Hune said this government have been able to achieve so far with all this 9 to 10 months, the removal of the Chief Justice. I always say that. And they have been saying, I heard you saying something, say, Yera Mama say, and I said, this government so won't issue any license to any person.
Yeah.
But today, if you go to my Joy Online, you will see everything clear. Everything is there clear. Indicating, say, this government has awarded about 35 to 40 a year licenses. Yeah, the amount of for mining. And into this 35 and so on, and then be a hefa no moshishe. A hefa pote, and no moshishe a forest. And then be are they doing according to the law, and now said they are just doing anything else? Look at what just happened in Widiam. Is it Fidiam? Yes, Fidiam. We have been saying, and onim, Cratch na MP na, or the Newasema by and they investigating
Ebenezer
Kwekuado. Now, Samia Memobo, because you know why? Have you seen any of the NDC officials or more criticizing this MP? No, so my bioma no Abo Collins out of Diana.
Why
they not mentioning his name?
Oh, so much no. And a pedam a confoba. Edabu Kremubana. Omu nya you. What you say? Omu money di. Meanwhile, but Babishemu, yes, a site na what the Freho Krunum Bruni Krum,
yes.
A Honda site no. Nipa kwa site ni ye ne dia no. Oye major NDC finance here. Omo tax giving ya ko na say yes iska ko tuanya seketwa. In fact, uko krom ho no nyina omu nyina nim say omo support to Ebenezer Kwekuado ma obeye MP no. Sa papa no ka ho.
E ka ho. So there is no way. Ayi Yera Erica J.
Hey, omo so declare no.
Person on grata. The guy, the MP. It's on the Facebook.
Omo declare the person on grata.
Yes.
It's almost go a region what they are enemy of the region. NDC.
What you say?
And then all of a sudden, almost say, "You come as a man, me and Kasa why you bonnet." I just say, "Oh, you was one was a man, Kasa."
Yo, it's not onim sa, not onim sa, and what they got to the official Facebook page. And then the Ashanti regional minister also did same, and then Mitie Rastos on Air Adom. one your friend is saying papa bay papa mampon papa are not too new in the bay ampofo nana say it rests to say ujinane na so say whatever he brought out on that very day no the accurate nothing but the truth and he stands by it say no no and anything that the honorable member of parliament for that very constituency no ebeka no on truth because say enyo no a and all this attacks never and as a microphone metro me never wa anka everything was cool a son say na your friend say 9 months opening no leading no can we boa no they have already arrested the couple
abu boa
okay boa can boa no ma arrested in microphone dada yera
say ayi ne Ebenezer Kwakwado no na yi ni say o mpese krom wofu behu say galamsey campaigns no hankof go monsa eno nti no wo se chinchina o munyi hankof no enfro monsa ema ye say
as a sitting member of parliament
yes ema key hankof keys no krampo no ya na hye soja ni ba kobotum no yeso okuyi fi ba kobotum.
Can you imagine?
Yeah
can you imagine a sitting member of parliament Senior Gordon, imagine say this very incident they see what she did a member of parliament on the other side. Imagine imagine
say na ka obo imagine this phone na bekasa na brofo ko bekasa what say citizens enkokum soja for mako 10 miria ekebeye hu
MPP we are too gentle.
Nyame adu e MPP for some press conference 11
we are too gentle. Senior you're gentle we are too gentle. You're very gentle. Imagine say MPP ni MP and the kotu sa na mo we ebia we dey yenfa ne say bia ono kran ebia no twem say yes ho kwan ho enti ebia nko twem no ohun say bia gidigidi bi because mpo na bia of our anka the narrative that we will be having today would have been different.
How much more radio akwalo call ye was equal as that so
and one of the videos you could see clearly say Openino member of parliament in a no de phone no maso janino
so what
so it is true
set yanko
no do am das
galamsey
aminchia atiefo ni ayofo online ni do masi enyo man ke betna e kase gun from kwa ti asida ayo ndia na menda was so say o big platform we unfan kan e mu bi jadi na o ma yakunya se eni atiefo ni ayofo eni ko nyame ko so enchira o odi afi account fi it is eni so ade hu bi da oni bompa e se nyame amanu rep amen na onko so ma nkwa ahodi amen afabuwa Ghana MPP enim patema ote
you know about Kwabena Pia wo UK was say Gordon the question that we haven't asked the MP is where are the people that were arrested by the soldiers was see omo but endo kasai was say at the time na soldier phone a free krum ho no na omo ayachiwo omo nka ho it say the water chill dwan na wakofa ahoma no na was me dey ahoma na kon dey me hu so dwan ne so
yanko but the person me can say President Mahama is not serious for galamsey issues you see sometimes me can say obi tinje because I'm not brand here we see to for can asema chire panimu but the be me can say pempe yes ni na panimu oya ade na say dum pempen so a otulufo anyi ye penes odu oseyem and there was something say chire was na kan ko ai chire sa panimu never mind a list of reasons in Tiamese President Mahama is not serious to solve the galamsey.
Okay.
Now, Bibia Chrepe say unsolve it. But the motivation for the campaign against galamsey back then was the fact that the Nkrofo were not getting access to the sites to go and destroy our forest. And so he wanted an opportunity to be able to legitimize the claim said they want to be on the field
Yeah.
and destroy our forest reserves. Did it kind? When you say what Azuma Resource Center issue need that?
Oh yes.
One and wako acquire that property.
Oh, say Ibrahim EMP.
Back then in 2024, but you're not the capacity to acquire the Azuma Resource Center and a mining site. Not away up until 2025. 2024,
you say now when no makasa, but next cading koi.
Ecosystem will be programmed.
Next cading.
Despite all the efforts that were here, was he able to acquire the resources?
Yeah,
it is because President Mahama is not serious, but he wanted to legitimize himself to be able to engage in large-scale illegal mining. That's the first example I want to give. Because somebody who didn't have the capacity to do it back then, but all of a sudden, now he has access to credit facility from ECOWAS,
ECOWAS Bank.
ECOWAS Bank.
By no coincidentally, as scanned by a month after Ghana's finance minister to force him, taking over as chairman.
So I was going to give you the chronology of all this. And what you say, President Mahama is deeply complicit in the fight against Galamsey, and he has nothing to do but just to indeed cement his position as a campaign in the fight against Galamsey. In addition to that, Okai Omu Upper Dencha is chairman. He was visibly seen attacking these security forces near deployment to the venue to go and fight Galamsey. Indeed, we had security officials who had been mandated by the constitution to fight against some of these things. But Ono as an individual was able to conquer them.
Yeah. Anoding.
So an individual can conquer a state security. What is telling you? Are the people in the helm of affairs ready to fight it? The answer is obviously no. And listen to this. Our MP Foster Labi. Me want a video ha na him for a twenesu.
What twenesu? MP mua.
Why can't Edin say go film? A catchings ye hian okromo biem.
Galamsey.
Now an MP who was supposed to have been leading the charge, seeking the welfare of an Nkrofo, was deeply in Galamsey activities. Not that or any secret to acquire to the extent that I am worried. What did President Mahama do? Was there any action?
Post go for parliament?
Was there any action by the security against him? And to say, President Mahama is not serious in the fight against Galamsey. These are some of the examples. They are told to him. Okay, the seizure of 40 excavators by Mameno, a movement organizer. Hannah Bisu. At the end of the day, I said the Chinaka saying 7. What is it 40 excavators? At the Chinaka 7. I want the last time excavators in Yataban.
I used so the free me Mutala Muhammad. One also kind say almost 40 say right. Mutala Muhammad.
So you could see say a deliberate orchestration say a Juma bit in the man Crawford in place of 24-hour economy and one Galamsey. And nothing more. The Ebian said, on one General Secretary Fifiquity, a big jam won't take catcher. Said, Nimpenny Fobi are obstructing the fight against Galamsey. I won't go for me in reading. What has become of their fate, as we said? Has there been any action taken against Abanga? Has there been even a click of the button against Yami? Nothing of that sort has happened. And you want to tell me so you want to fight against Galamsey?
Yeah.
He is not ready to fight against Galamsey. Sure. I dare not face President Mahama Bejina so. I dare declare state of emergency. What I want to do?
I dare.
Taman. Yen nani a tea or mayim. Young Kabianshim. The tea and say helicopter be amese ni radar. Within a twinkle of an eye, the tea and say Nipa Maku and watch it. I should have Munkwa. Go on. se wo fi akokɔ na kraman po what is a car bono na koto no se oda ho a how do you feel
I know what
min ka tie fo yaw anase busuan fo yaw to the extent say nipa nwotwe omanwu just owo keko but omu atofuwo omu frumpo as to say omu identity eye correct mpa nyame nenim despite autopsy so then dem so mkoye
nyame nenim ampa
na so tumi hwe nipa mako nwotwe nim ewu atofuwo sei na won tumi angyina sa ade no so and take decisive action on a particular menacer as a result akoku sam mpanyifo ya kodo den biem na nipa kura wu a na se papa yi se onye ho hwe a den biem na be ma papa yi asana adwenwo the fight against galamsey
anodding and form
so it is deliberate say President Mahama is not ready to fight the menace of galamsey because of he say after say these people have been able to support him with about 1,200 pickups during the campaign time no is no reason to go and fight them na omunya de omata omuka
akala bacho asana wo de be koso no eya bo kolezada de no asana wo de atoso na you know at least be signal me say ye kwai kolezada video no ida say no ayesa so sojafo na ye bo wo mu no de ubenya be ba ntebia no bo ye
go don me say be de na nkofu ate omuka so President Mahama ordinary sakosha bro de anim opompe obedi
na obedi die
eno na ogusu di no
but wo dis obedi
dia no odi no nyase ne yemu osu and the evidence is clear on the wall say President Mahama will never fight galamsey the oya and say he's buying time and he will continue to do it and then Matisa say amako fubo as o dey LI2462 call parliament for repeal
dabia every day na salum ko fan wo hen fan mo de Egypt na
Bodo, papa na cast me just say me beye, ene maye. De hin anka ope.
Me
beye, ene maye.
Se maye.
That's it.
All right.
Enti da bia story for. Da bia na ade ha me pa ba ko so ye omo attorney general. He feels say the only person or deal with him galamsey be solve eye mo chama wuntumi
enye attorney general nko ahụ eye government no
minim adwenya about
there are specific people I think say
there are specific people
because I don't know why what the sobo abonkrofo mienu now say baako de me de channel na oba be di adanse e de ama state ni tin dia channel
the prosecutorial powers of the state and show nsem in article 88 attorney general nkwa na dey set to me na man say on prosecute or man for be offenders of our laws but the man has shown say consistently he's incompetent now say President Mahama is serious to fight galamsey and Casablanca fire attorney general omo code of conduct page 27 it has been titled diligence discipline and professionalism. Okay.
I went the NDC.
Omu code of conduct.
NDC code of conduct. NDC.
Enti omu di esika e dey call printed books. Across financial loss to the state. Thinking say you be implementing these regulations and guidelines. Now can one I say the minister must act with diligence and integrity in performing his or her official functions. Are we saying that the Attorney General was diligent in the dealings with Edubuahi issue?
Said Mr. Before a day before our mobile commissioner and mobile launching the so-called code of conduct for government appointees, you know. Now will be at President Mahama Kazmi Murafi. Code of conduct in Ewomuse a Mawoga a Bamuni Babia and ye a Chedia. The bossum said, was it 20,000?
20,000.
Meanwhile, Kazmi and the chairperson Mahama no. Ebia bought about $200,000.
You see, this is the fallacy.
$200,000.
This is the fallacy the NDC has been able to succeed in forcing it on Ghanaians. This is a deliberate action here. Omo take care. So one transit didn't observe omo near because they are in for good.
Yo.
I say wolves in sheep's clothing. Because one code of conduct actually say you should be diligent and show integrity in the conduct of your worker.
Diligent.
Where lies in the diligence?
And
Mami could do if baby I say and then what would run the charges against 1 million whatever.
I do buy it,
but
I
it is due diligence echo swa and come do if you can say was sign.
okay.
Yes, you cannot the investigation. No, what did the panel court? I call file 2 charges. At the end of the day, also would draw the charges against you. Now, TB no say refrain from deliberately misleading the public on any significant matter related to official functions.
And one must I work on.
I'm code of conduct.
And
these are the ministers leading us. They keep on misleading the public. Disclosures can come from lawyers of the so-called accused. Disclosures.
Energy minister.
Disclosures, keke.
Energy minister Samuel Bujinapo. What's it day? The only John
Jinapo.
John Jinapo. Obekache Ghana for say containers, 40-footer containers, over 1,300.
What has become the end of that investigation?
All of a sudden.
Oh.
So they misled us.
Yes.
And this is the code of conduct. The President Mahama said, so violate here, obey dismissal for you. So what is the significance of this? Has this become a moot document? A redundant document or useless document? Wasting the taxpayers' money, imprinting these copies and distributing it among Ghanaians. To the extent that I'm going to upload online. Such a ridiculous government. Today, this is where we find ourselves. Now, mistake Ben here say you talk about my President Mahama for the second coming.
About this Yantua money, Yantua Banama.
You see, this is why me any day, any time, President Mahama, catch him some because he is more or less like a con manner. Sabi, you're decorating himself as a president. And it was evidently clear that son of Obabeyache.
Oh yeah.
Because Kache say a do campaign time, chantro kakra, kanokra kakra, ne dia tem kakra. If you have such a person, you can't wait now, not still allowed to make question and say, now Obano is you have no cause to complain. And that is exactly what President Mahama is doing.
Read a story no. We've recovered missing containers and retrieved over 1,000 from the port. ECG, where Ghana Web. The electricity company of Ghana has successfully traced all.
So I was expecting say after the discovery, no, Nanka minister press conference. He said they already taxpayers' money. I call for a press conference. Allegedly say the then officials in the previous government, are complicit in that container loss. But today, has there been any press conference to also allay the fears of Ghanaians and said there be na ye be behind right?
Was it all? Meanwhile, some Becca, you tell Honoma, a reacate, national security for containers for TB Waha. I could be a fear in Yaho, yes, I could be so war, tech. At
the point, they wanted even to blame our minority leader. Said he was part of the deal.
Because board chairman.
When last did the board chairman become an airport official to take care of delivery of goods? Yeah, imported.
Ayo.
Now board chairman, na Juvan say, oh yeah, Juvan port.
Aye.
See, my dad didn't want. Now okay, Sapa Madiano. I say Alaji big container, gold, Nisika,
one Alaji. While me kai you hey Alaji hey Alaji now so we say try no so almost one Alaji it's Alaji no yenim ni din one Alaji till now we are instead of one Alaji.
We cannot continue to suffer this deliberate God mentasio mentasio every day be a story for every day be a story for. And these ministers are not even able to give us evidence. Everyday speculations. And this is the code of conduct. Almost say misleading the public.
Yo.
What are you trying you?
Dabi.
Ye fa committee tnase. Momu per diem. Etia hu sika put together this information. And then the information is redundant, of no use. For me, kakra mechanism say yeto memu that's the MPs etu gala presidency for etu gala party apparatchiks etu gala there is nothing like fighting Galamsey any longer.
There's
because kotoria neberia one no yonko nante. And that is exactly what we are seeing in this country. So there is no end in sight when it comes to the fight against Galamsey under President Mahama. I have said to them, say, if they are really serious, I'm going to go 2024 manifesto of the NPP.
My NTA, you know, well, is that's some now kind of take a car.
Now, so, no, we have now, can you only young one? Almost a year. Machine for now, those no one so. And you not transform and swarm. And the woman in the middle of Kanyano, a Maway, net teacher. Now, also for the two minutes, the planet identity. That's much a Chidana Mutambo from Bama. No opposition. And now, Karimum at Kaya, you miss our pet when you're baby for. Or Mokaya, a 30 down with Tampo to Roma.
All right, enti Reina the name bono eye Ura Collins Dauda. We a member of parliament. Wa kobe 20 years. Na be 24 holum baby. So kwa no lusu baako na maame no wasaba.
Visa bisine.
Okay, enti no
with all this experience I didn't to sponsor any.
Yes, enti the na ye bono say Collins Dauda en ejina ehimfo anim e wo di krom e no ka che omo se wo no ebra MPP wa bem so kan bo say na wo position no ebra MPP wa bem no otimi confidence yes otimi ne Dr. Matopoku prempe na po energy minister Kodin komo otwa ntro ka che ne say ne komu hye na ehwa na cables ntitija na na me da po be so bi krom be shintina e no man no transformer 70 kV bu ede koye na wode koye no so do wo no mi se enya Galamsey fo ye bi wolma nka de ho de beso kro no eto wode koye no ere de kosi ba bia omo ye Galamsey ni se omo ye efa ye Galamsey wo wi ro ka che na nanom se mi yo bia me pese Galamsey be koso a e ka se na meye omo se dabi Collins Dauda ko ya na wo face charges over $200 million. Attorney General your Mahama be president was in the who so bobe one also yamaneko etidi yeti ho no but ye mpa ba e be koso apem akoyanim chocho cream chocho soup chocho cream wo de sama ni dware no na de nkunu so esra na de sra na bod na to so se no kama obese shine so na ashine eso e de amount chocho soup chocho cream sebia anase apropro na wo na so anase cross so wo betimi ayusu chocho cream ni ebi bo so da ho ese honam hihye wa anase ensanse be egu ho no man pacho ni nyina no chocho soup chocho cream chocho soup chocho cream chocho herbal for na e de ba said the packaging ayefefe packaging ayefefe hwehwe ne fe chocho soup pa shower gel kama to be tina 0545 55535 0544 sorry 0504 555 535 skin rashes pimples acne eczema nina na pacho koto chocho soup and then chocho cream ya chocho heba fresh for and edi ebre it wo mo na ene omaso mu a ye ne ye de guarantee ebre mo abusa for high sense for air promotion air condition we 28 October to 8 November it na 4th aka 4 days na eko ntese me between na china me pebi eto me condition ba ko wayembre papa itese bitin pe condition ba ko eto na high sense for them dey in fact omotete so ya na f na the quality so they never compromise on their quality was high sense everyday prices for everyday people Ghana babia mu Accra Tamale efa no muni Kumasi Takoradi babia omo ewonti mekanfo high sense for enema ediama original Amega Herbal Bitters mekanfo edi amount say wo pese nya ahode kama de ade be so timide ahode ye bia de a koje original Amega Herbal Bitters no omo wo supplement Opal Road ho na omo wo opposite Benab Fuel Station no e wo enkrase no ma original Amega Herbal Bitters 0548782585 0548782585 obitima from na occasion bia no say abedin to say awarejaye awaregie bibia pacho e decide juma wi adewi edi juma Semens Vita Herbal yesi yare bia ba prince na no de pa say friend no sciatica isi anu de kofu odi emia pa wo sa sciatica nsem na nyenye ejena no aduru eno aso kwaji Semens Vita Herbal mixture and capsules okoji si pa sciatica hu si pa in fact obesoro so akọ sisi na yawo ya ba be ma sisi ya butimi agibi na ba ko bi kra na se boy sisi e dey mental kan si wo low libido for both men and women low libido for both men and women dia kwaji Semens Vita Herbal mixture and capsules ne bi na bibia enkoso kakra ma na edwe be so timi de ball watimi e dia botabia takum emema nyina Supreme Court judge na abeyo wako do wasamako magistrate court akohefa nyina akwalu akokodi for dia bacho bema bia yetakum so timi takum kwaje tabia takum yes what afisi pa to say yes all of a sudden no now to say yes when the new Supreme Court judge ya baby really ade in your favor match we bobia no ubedibem intino minchiche bukese but the number na bema 0243 686861 0243-686861 we no tabia takum gastro mixture patron nature's medicine for the device stomach ulcer how typhoid fever and as we did say we mutaye we ya diarrhea and I say we did we now to say we fly chekwa kwaji gastro mixture na wo ho intim enton menso plus mixture ina no manso bosom du si pe na asma abafia kwaji na nka wasem nyina ema bosom no why the poster plus mixture bema woda na joba jonso sa utimi 25 times kwa jonso obeda so da ko complete and pacho kwa poster plus mixture na frequent urination nyina etimi free so call okansi drug lane na nabwache heba tema community 1 Ecos Pharmacy so mu bi ho Ashama main station House of Drugs La Paz which are from 024877 8899 0248778899 abusa for a higher movement television program day Ghana and TFM Golden Asare-Bediako ena yedi enkomolonti yindi yedika ede atoso en yakenkan ni nyina ne se abrantie ya wo MP e wo Sutifi so na afuyi Sutifi South medase Ebenezer Kokwado ene yakane parliament say yachino a charge na sedai amma ya mani bill 150,000 Ghana cedis
150,000 cedis
ada ya hwehwe babia yinhu yenim courtroom ade ne koye ne picture ni ho na de say no one say me ye ka che me say me maka asem amaka asem bia fa OSP ho eti ya che me no 5 million Ghana cedis ene de tro me tiri so we ya wonu wali di mob akwa atake soja for makumako edu ama enu ananamus da you know head of namus no Colonel Boa ekase ya me ene di no afofi egiku no ase da soja ni commander me ene beti wo no yesi makasi bi afa USP ho eno ese den bi de minimum OSP ni untouchable the OSP asama me kai so po me nkase wa ye bone ya any day makes my saka asem no but me case why body and principles of rule of law makumako 4 and NDC you don't know where we are makumako 4 she personal liberty and your fundamental human right into the right to move speech to life. That's what we call the personal liberty. Equality before the law. So dear would be kwakunu sana wasa odi eden would be kwaju you treat you being special from the other. The supremacy of the law obienwa obro emran so ene utu say David and then this is there some are more equal than others, yes.
No one that said judge ground no
animal farm
or take emrano so now. I also interpret law e ka che say ene if it be animal farm. A judge was supposed to be professing law no was today professing George Orwell. Disaster. As a reset na president mama say reset you know I say akasa about resetting in crop for nagin. With all due respect, we are losing everything apart from our even including our conscience. I say your conscience cry and your medium. Yeah, the one say yeah kosa because antisa I didn't I dare are so obvious. Now okobani say me the debi. Won't be the election.
Yeah, betcha no.
Now MP are leading up to go and
they are just doing anything possible to just find fault elsewhere.
You can't intimidate a traditional and lasting over 32 years. And the military will grapple Nipan Cananontum and now you will rule of law.
Democracy.
And can near more a man edeja a bomb to ma sabi. And no crampono among fan come on to among for the Munka to go a kumayina. Nana a now. Indeed, the presidency, the attorney general's office, and all those who matter in the fight against galamsey and the freedom of our individual liberties. No, yeah. I think it has been left to the dogs.
You see, Mintrawa no. You see, they've promised to an extent. Say they want to do something to please their followers. If not, and can they tell us say Sabiota Frache MPP for the book Kaimwa or Muya Galamseana? And na ye di kan kan say ne sanka san microphone so o mo bo ahyepa and then me say bia MPP ni na wo kwayem na uye galamse whilst NDC is in power. It's a lie. Instead of them to put their ass down and make sure say they are doing the right thing, telling the good people of this country say they are promising no they are not doing that, and they are rather chasing the Akufo-Addo government and order, telling us say this is what is going on. Meanwhile, your people are in the forest mining, doing a whole lot of things. And then be a MP no odi intro say enye yura Collins Dauda and a phone no or kasha and some phone no mfama Kendall na one your friends on any nin komwana no on any din komona e dey important na ekoso. And the 9 months report tells say they were just telling them to take off the handcuff from those people. E true and say ni true. We MP before na. Any MPP for definitely. Any MPP for. Many are to ask mommy.
So for me, I think the Public Prosecutors Act and also more LIA guide the conduct of worker public prosecutors. Or a kind of what's a fancy Majuma LI 2429. Regulated the activities of public prosecutors. No, I think it is no longer in force because a PFA say the meat and the substance of an issue before a trial judge and now before the court should not even be discussed. But countlessly you could see our Attorney General who is more into the prosecution aspects than even the justice system. And you see, for me, my fundamental knowledge in law tells me that it will be better for you to let go 1,000 criminals than to imprison an innocent person. But the penchant to even imprison an innocent person is more relevant or more important to the Attorney General than even letting go the criminals who are even in the system. The real criminals are in the government, and they've been left unattended to, and innocent individuals are being chased. Yeah, I find it very intriguing, and this is where I want the CSOs who were speaking back then, the opinion leaders who were speaking in opposition then, should today
be heard.
Bako
They should today be heard.
They will not be heard. They are eating.
Now, so my fire menti.
Says we did one kasa. Try bail conditions. Say you use bail conditions as punishment.
We will be going for 800 million.
Say 8 trillion.
Friend say, SB friend say, Adnan. No, SB. You fancy SB. Was SB?
Okay. NSS boss for
800 million.
Mintiase, Ogofa can away.
Menuka say, what does you see? Na a very difficult to be taken by Bontin. Guilty or worry, Mensa. One also get 10 million. What does you see?
What does you see? Money, Hana not come up with 10 million. Quite young, you didn't Hana, dear, say 70 million back. Oh, what dear 90 million? Oh, what is kind of filling station? And look like a journey be not in absentia. The journey you know, and no way far. Asconded. But a butchery. You see, I should be to now. Yaboka, a court, and a court I get to Zampa, Mamma Cromfort. Oh, no, your journal. Now, Pescabia, Janus Cabby Chescaby. Dabby. Scabby Chescaby. See, come with some 60%. Near 40% among and on a chance can be Daddy. And then some are more equal than others. Indeed, the survival of the fittest no and seen that you in subsequent government whoever become the leader of the NPP no yen in Chimaya Nyadi Betina was say Zedi Catapult, I don't want to say Uncle landed property about so when you do Chinchina Kotasa, let's sit down instant. Asare-Bediako Jiremuno. About 5 years but I love it. Miss about 5 years no conditions no. Oh, I love it. Miss about 5 years welfare. They look very, very cute. I can't we just say we can't wait to see them. Hey, Bill collision more for see. Anyway, I was for a Ghana and tea live. It was social media, both Facebook and then YouTube and Movement Television. Say can you read nanka team for AJ free and some suspend a year and can also no and care we want to radio 95.9 but still no Onyankopon ensa ewum yedi enkomo na enchibia no je say the media nyina no e kono ewie ye yemra manodo menim se mo sa di we say ebe ejibe di Christmas na me adoma enkofo ekoto niema ifamano ne edeba edu times here na sidi no ho chene kakra Bank of Ghana for say afedie omo ho sidi no ho be chene no pa eniti no on be sidi ne lagatin on be sidi no steroids they are going to dope the city on be se kubu se de be ya sidi na ho de ebeba ebegina ne na so kama till say you be the building be no more about more than $1 billion in the bishop 1.5 billion in the bishop na ebi say how sustainable. I remember say former governor of the Bank of Ghana Dr. Addison they because say pese ko de dollar number for moi cedi number for moi by 8 cedis and go betimi na so no enye sustainable say 1.5 be ka ho and say we are going the region of about $6 billion and yede assume just before cedi stability Seth it is saying that's it. You see about we any reason is say I'm kind of crunch na dey ba kwaya na yemi and say all these public officials no almost swear oath to do fidelity to whatever discussion be amuni eye and say wakotena say I swear oath to do fidelity to wajuma obeye so only be no kre na de chi bia flip flop okay the recent with the press of President Mahama and in central for Inya a similar question was posed to him raised with Galamsey issues. Papa Nakache said there's been nothing like injection of dollars into stabilizing our city. Meanwhile, earlier than that, Bank of Ghana governor nankasa I be making claims say there has been some interventions by the
Mr. President Mumu na on
the other side.
One the first will admit it.
Okay, so President has to admit.
Earlier, was
because there was an earlier question to him previously. I will deny it.
Yeah.
Then when he was put to the test on that day by the press, then he had to admit. Earlier on, now, Governor, I didn't admit to say, indeed, there have been certain interventions in the stabilization of the city. Coupled with Omogalam say issues are Omode abeka ho a amane dollar bibiri abegu oman ma omode injecting into the economy. For me anka ade omuli sustainable agodo anka me issue bia. But listen from ade who pade onya
a story in you say city stabilization, BOD interventions withdrawn, market adjusting. Mahama. It was September 10th.
So meaning there were some interventions,
yes,
which had been what withdrawn.
Yes.
So earlier on,
they denied it.
That's it. So that is what I'm saying. Is there hasn't be anything like a deliberate policy there about we edia to our sustaining a city to dollar rating. Unlike then, nana you did gold purchase ediaba. Now you gold for oil. Ebuama exchanging more. CD for smaller dollar no na abras no na yen sa okaya abai bae a John Jinapo ye man no opportunity to speak to good for oil policy what did you okaya no or say it has not helped the nation in any way.
Yeah.
And then do you know say on at the back door they are practicing the same thing. But sabe ma kamani bimboni na hanging and they don't even give that credit to Dr. Baumenti and Omuye de Omuye. But me say the Nyanya no shano. And found one kwa abefaso obe suppress obi several. Sir Joseph no mean say or prime minister. Na ni nyan fi so motono. But at the end of the day no na ko di mi do ni mpanyifo krompo e free e kom.
Yeah.
And I believe that these are the examples. I was saying now because you not candinia na dream na odri economy. And until now, I mean, Abibia said, yeah, the issue of go for oil in the park. Dr. Monio Uchantro, there has been nothing to his credit until he say you born a basso or can be answer. Because I believe that it is the same standards. I mean, I said that to and then omudu so emphasis because anka ntisa and anka fu obi anka namno wona anka nyebini
nanka
anka nyebini but adanse wo mo say do go for oil purchase program amode baye abuama ene ye dollar to cedi are stable and Americans are relatively stable now you find we bon so swati kakra fine and then enjoy the proceeds from all these policies are abandoned under two led by Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. These are the things I want to say you protect me. Did say Sababi say Biasina say had a power. Oba, what is so difficult about giving credit to whom credit is due?
Yeah.
But our style of politics we say yes say young kwan sana. Yeah. When you say yes one more young kwan and kuna who trade
and there be insanity.
Sa system na ye di atuho that nyina ye age say enu an be practice no let's do away with it. But I believe that evidently clear say the only solution they have is to inject more dollars into our economy.
That's the only solution.
But there is nothing like any systematic approach whether from the immediate term, the medium term to long term. There's nothing like that. Because Papa Yana or supervising your banking sector. The banking sector collapse ye. You do ko code na baba yinti no prosecute idea kano. Now we no prosecute governor. Now we do any idea no wetin. About the injection of the city and they say formula will be any. One is 1 + 1 2.
Will be any.
And that is the formula we use. But see economic management papa pa e to e dream share kan ade ni woni e de basi e say governance. So they should take the blame when the blame comes.
Yeah.
And the credit I demand to force. Force is not in charge of our city. But then they say Ato is forcing.
Say bedroom.
Simi and you be challenge.
Ever yanko
senior I think say minia penina kanina but ohwe 2022 ena the then vice president I ne ohwe ni mo say MPP amanyoko no ebe den ebe to abade amano na wababeli di party no somewhere 2022 ena opini ede this very idea about this good for oil policy eden at the buy you introduce you know near say ebe den the jumedia anas the jumedi potiam ye hwe ni mo say eba be no is to what to stabilize the economy and then the city that we are enjoying in this country essence yintimi nkofa o man fufu bi a currency and far more mine and my mede emedi we have an economist a whole is Zimbabwe ebe for penny no say ombra no me show mo economy nya dey and far more and he's the same person who came out with this very brilliant idea and policy to help the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo government to do what? To stabilize the economy that we are enjoying. And all this our policy we buy. Or they buy in India criticisms net is saying Imani for sorry. By then we had a lot of independent bodies and a whole lot of staff criticizing this policy. And then one year changing the a good body. And one year changing the good body. Now media minimum say Enchine wohoi enye na twaduani enchine na twaduani mu
yeah
enchine na no mo sese gum no ya so no aduane na o sanchine no gum a enye sport one na obenwu sanchine na twamu
o da bi say
one wie na afa o fi say o ba bedi no what open o ba bedi ho na obenwu say
akomo say agita
enchine mo nkoso no mo sese gum. You are pumping something into the system just for you to be praised out there. But okofia na wusu enne ekoso no. Today I was listening to one journalist in the Ashanti region. Kojo is it Dankwa? No. This Jantwa, is it Jantwa?
Jantwa. Okay.
Praising Omampeni say for the past 10 months, with him bomodiama dollar jina baby jina nti wayade. No doubt about it. But at the end of the day, you that same person now you don't know what is going on there.
Say
yes, you are just seeing the surface of it. Because at the end of the day, you can't see a cause ejina say.
But indeed, Obisbeka says, some be the consumer.
Yes.
The Umbeya,
but that is the point.
But look, we also don't care.
Exactly.
They has
Adiaba. Na me mami tu kwa na me sema oba to shirt bremia enka ne nim togo shirt.
Dabi. They has aba. Mina fufo ne ye pie ne ekodi agwa me she sa shirt no mo nche bi ni a guy home
Travis give me a friend chirija empada I used to get a besheno empada
so there were some key objectives this gold air policy or gold for oil policy no man penny that abide trade by me hwe nim say one to stabilize the city currency and then to control domestic airflow prices and also to reduce forest air dependency. And it was working, and we all knew the challenges that the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo government faced. Ansana all these policies, ideas, and you be say when they say Fofia Antoata, na say oye nebi ebesi eye wiase te se na esi o mampeni dada ye friends na Nana Addo Akufo-Addo apenso esi ya na enne omo pompiska di gumu se bibi sakosi anyambia what is the options galamsey fo ya omo ma gold board good see and on never depend on them and I say what would be the alternatives? That is what I think we should be mindful of, and not pumping millions of dollars and all that into the system just to be placed out there and then be crying inward. And into no minia and as a senior and now you won't so na was no them just on my day or free so and sana Ghana for them say sana they are no moye na nya bibia kwa into no I think say whatever they are doing today we best say the future is pregnant today. They will conceive today, but a future no, and the baby is by the same insane. Martin, they are a baby. Mammy Savage now, Holmwa, Yami about 31st January 2025. Now you got trouble, you can deform with the MPP in Asare-Bediako 2028. A minute. Now, the air coast swing, Miami Krum MP, Kokwa Asante Asante Achim South. Obekansi hunu basa nguni peni mase partner ba be condemn say the okasa no wanyade o matwe ho afiri ho ebi mu so say can go should go beyond it say kiye ntwe na sekura say fa nko disciplinary committee say asebo kan no wan kan ye what the chichi mu bia ba ye no kwa so ase da nto asomu campaign e koso still na bi mu kasa basa menim see the city menim where you stand bi mu say Dr. Bamia he say the could be because we deserve a second chance akobi ka say ada who be can TV say Dr. Bamia and fata second chance no person ke kwaji the certificate finish because was all in the course school na O level was akwale tro 4 times was all tro 4 times and we pass here it o mo ko ko ni mu janu and now one was be and fata second chance ever yankoi sina godon ya me nche wo ho kra san say you say insu chetwe mu a ehia na agra ye ba bedi ye nyina ye nimpefe se Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia ena eba beso ahenche no na meka kosisen enanu ada ye wo ho a na ete se Asare-Bediani a oginemu for the good people of that very constituency Asante Akim South ede inkomobi eba bonte anase ekudi inkomobi ewo mo sister station ewo multimedia sina godon me hwe full interview no
minya kwanhwe
okay minya kwanhwe pa one one man host no
akosinsia that me
yes na meti odi na nsemu a na opani no eka no me ho dwiri me ekosisen asemu a na opani no kanokra na akwesi kra na me ho dwiri no because why did na ohwe no otie and I was trying to find out say anyam bia akwesi ni posture na or exhibit na opani no nhu ana and I was like sabi otafrache me akura totofe wa metiwe kra sabi mi ndi sa nkomo no mi ndi sa nkomo no. So today I took time eja yewo ewiase na sentin time so dey research enye na me biebie mu akoye research na just opinion no kra no join the party no kra na 2010 ya no be active ni ade okokonta
ya sala matmetiye because is that time kwana Asante Akim South no bia mponim no enti abra then incumbent message gift kunadu wo hini kunadu and now all go to no is that time kwalo na obi ase da nim no holomo you see and not about me at least 2000
exactly
to 2007 August and yet
yes
our MPP
and after that no na me hwe so opani no be den ebe retracting sema hodwa okay there were so many staff okay I mean me kan okasa fidie so
ni bia humeti in fact baby body was say na no huni ntoko ewie mu ma ala wanka so tie fu tie was no huni to akako wia
all those things on
I pay to bro
I can't say all those things on air. Meanwhile this same person and now friend say ye be share nanim only when na be share nanim nyam you and who na wo yan share nanim nyam MVP share nanim nyam
ya share nanim nyam ma wa be MP asa share nanim nyam ma be deputy minister
enye MPP a anka ni MP no all do ona ko obenya dia na
e ko nyani
onyani say enye MPP take it so na ugina against from kokwa na waya ama that very constituency a ye beka se wo ko independent a ye beto abade ama ana so ko gina on the ticket of the NDC a ye beto ama you will not get it, you know when so in otherwise no MPP so ye dey ashewe ni munyam and we recognize you as a full party member whether you joined yesterday or today.
Yes.
So how then do you go on national television and describe a whole vice president for 8 solid years, someone who brought a certain kind of vibrant to that very office, describing him in that whole manner, telling the nation say ye be share na nimunyam entine osanko no twene ho ne hwan na aba
na sase no kwase ni sen
ne hwan na aba
da bi o sase Dr. Bamnya kwa na manta wanta party because or jiri or contesting
na ka o ye na ko twene
ho sese
o twene ho sese
na wo ba on the fourth term on the fourth term say very year this for 16 years I don't know baba ko antwe ho and our special
meanwhile the person you are supporting so no medino or no otimi di nkuni mo ye internal your friends election mu ana ono de o person no ba no bi onu di nkuni na ye de no ko simpie nim no ono de o person ko no twene ho yeah you see campaign ye Dr. Bamnya echo one of the constituencies I fought me free meeting you lose election and I say
contested
and now say me religion ti na you lose election I'll back off. Senior Godon, Meteho, not Monsieur Efrimenias.
Okay.
Meteho, not Monsieur Efrimenias. And it is only in the NPP that we see some of this comment. Not yet the religion, a campaign just because Mempe Nipanasem. And it is not like he is that very person is fighting the enemy. It is within our party. So enne sansem ya all kind and nonten kwada no when him says sansem no kokan o your friends afidie no so no or there is a video of him and on in the constituency executive police station executives will be ehia na o san kan wasem say ena omoko Asare-Bediako ni late mother ye bi na den no your NDC women organizer that propaganda started from Asare-Bediako Ketia and a whole MPP member a certain member of parliament is also talking about that same thing and without any proper search.
Class I didn't buy because Dr. Bamnya mami free mu wale me kubi. Now me patrol. Now Dr. Bamnya is 62
yes 62 63
62. Me mami be 5 years ago. It's that Dr. Bamnya wo fase be 55. The enfane sa akrempo. Na ne mami di sen. Yeah, that time that's year constituency women's organizer.
Your friend is saying former
not what about women's organizer. Hey, Kwakwa Santim Buating.
Now who you saying Medina, former member of parliament for Medina
Boniface.
Ninya enye NDC mu. Yera yankasa yen sitting MP. Onos ninya from your friend saying Northway. Somewhere Abu Jinapo and John Jinapo.
Now when they say we
now a young kasa ba your friend is saying and your friend is saying on the NDC organizer a worry
you move I don't know say unfortunately our egu aye ti me nim se beka say fortunately say unfortunately our egu anyam bia but the man say our egu bi nim ya ba afiakoto na ni age it make you better say fortunately the say bia so say bọ́ọ̀lù sọ ma kó tá a sọ ma dáhùn fún bàtà àwọn ilé gbùmọ̀ ìyàrá yàgùn ẹ̀fẹ̀ kò tá a dẹ̀ ní ho ẹni wọn nàá ma wúlò mọ́ ọ̀hwẹ́.
wọ́n fẹ́
eni je woni mu wakọ hyenkwa so mu
gonna be new
Tivine why nyade ni disu de do Tim Hamilton Tivine ni di de ba ni so ba nyenyenyenyenye Tivine well and this is for Peter Lajeti ye can one MPP stalwart MPP national chairman speaker of parliament na ne ba NDC ni 90 day assume with that make say not about me busofo nyina ye NDC fo na no kwa ba MPP a e wo se won poliki e krokro lu so mu se wa ya ade enti mu de kosi koda yeah say
your friend is saying my landing abroad your friend is saying
yeah so na bo page for me
your friend is saying yankasa yen papa o free mu nansen adade lumba o ne nyumba ko o say ekwa na busia pe be fi nti mum pa
wo de sa du na beto no he
enti je say MPP we can't like I don't know what to say yentimi more Yehosafo hine with whatever we have. Are we throwing everything away?
Just in the name of
in the name of internal politics?
Again, in the name of primitive and stupid mentality. Say will be a yache mena me papa and the tea party no. Now what a number of fathers ne father man des of amono. Or we have to do say. Anybody would you hack most white man. Last work
papa mete na kan nya no there hackman no sajma
o say hackman de wono wono nyende hackman say ne di ne krata wode kwase sai forgive me e baaye e besi ne as father no en krata be so mo kwase sai wo easy e wo so wode ne dan e ho krata eko enti wode krata ne koi wo se e besi ne original documents of what e wono ne dan ne easily go no and that's what you see office will be copy or original or point kasai never pass at the writing.
And you know I think said that it is very important say party no actually when free that very comment no na me ya bebre say onya krona or support no ntimi ma bonten me condemn that very statement from the honorable member of parliament. So opinion ni bisa me ho say Saka say yokokan ye anyambia o hwe ni mu say 2028 elections ayekwi obekwa akogina bioma na ogina o hwe ni mu say outsider na ono describe no e ba be pagya nensa e constituency ho e de na treat memufo say omuntu abama na
we share results 2024 elections results na totabamia ebitira ba 1000 votes
ya obi a we insider
outsider be beat set yam ko 5 minutes here ko
good on that say ofa ewiase nyina esikafo a ne sha say number 5 muzika eye $178 billion the friend Bernard Arnold one na busia the otoso enai the friend Larry Ellison muzika eye $192 billion the toso mensa the friend Jeff Bezos muzika eye $215 billion the toso men Mark Zuckerberg muzika eye $216 billion and I do can Elon Musk muzika eye $342 billion God me ma sa statistics we at the chair said so share some crofo mu nyina whichever country they are coming from whether being it US France Britain and whatever omo na vice presidents yo ono munya kwa so kwa na president na prime ministers in Ponda Dabi but of course they carry the economy of their nations.
Yes
they've been able to employ a lot of people invested their resources in making sure say the economies of their respective countries no grow and when I'm say omo as businessmen omo say omo bros no omo for music and fanye they have invested their resources in employing the majority of the population so to help in building their countries. the facts that we cigar in Chese in fact Amamu insurance. That is the import of these statistics update to them. So those of us we have so much fallen in love with Sika. As soon as it was school or bar. No waiting about GMPP no. And can this Uncle Loma Sanko US president.
Papa B can no contest.
Until Mr. Share Oshe Oma Omudi Yenuma on person contested presidential elections here. Obia Fata. So we the president. But of course, you see, and yet for nothing, you good better best.
Medasi.
It is not for nothing, you good better best. Yes, but we are ranking them in that hierarchy.
Yes.
And as we speak, say probia or that's runku oh the answer is obvious. A bad experience, presidential experience, Nipanobi. A bad institutional memory, Obi. Track record, integrity, OB. Policies, generational thinker, OB. This is the kind of person I hear as an MPP political party going into 2028 elections. Not only that, so Papa Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, he's coming from a minority group. What I say, among Osa and as a we can discard them. And you'll be able to replace them and you use out.
You don't quite your advantage.
It is an added advantage onto us.
Yes.
For them to recognize, say, indeed, and someone is a young lawsuit. One of us has been able to distinguish himself. And as a result of that, if he's given the opportunity to lead a big party like NPP, it is going to motivate others to also come on board.
Of course.
Now, I say, free this group of people who think could this uncle for money. I said it here the last time, said the middle class, the MPP is losing them. The lower class are also already running away from us. It is an opportunity to embrace this fine advantage. MPP they acquire certain category of people party, and until Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the only chance or let's use this opportunity to allay the fears of those who have those doubts. Say, what is my future in MPP? No, another opportunity. Say, indeed, said you want Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia chance. Yes, we bet me. Abeshemu be NTBA. Na me dema no se no. Maka say Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia in 2008. Na when the pictures be in videos be. Tell me pay take could also. Your campaign wa from place. Or take garage be a campaign. We didn't see to bono.
Where were you?
Yeah, they say royals. And you will feel no near what he. Yeah, near see royals no. Yeah, this year with you near what he found the night at where royal. Abakumasem. I was for and Minister of Fair where MPP power policy analyst and then MPP communication team member Wakahu and Ashate Isaac Evra. So and Obeka me ho na nanka Irene Bana traffic BSS and BS motorway and yasa ketwa we did more than 2 yeah tenana pano bakruma
we did more than 2.5 hours you know catch some pancho mountain ho na wo kofi and 20 years na ekosi ye team that's that kese ebema adolu wona mi producer na Billy eka ho Masa AB Akala GH Munina Medamasi Mesada Krejo Kweku and also Medanasi and then you be general manager. Of course, Chama won't to me Ubutufi and I wash ye was semi fast that I can see a Magana Funina much and some Modono. Much and some Modono was I say at a foot of modern many nano what tea more say won't tear so wing won't tear so wing so for Panibo baby Wahini be baby Confubo baby, Bayfubo baby, Sia bio baby, evangelist bio baby, or botai bio baby, was in now what it. What Damasi, or became in album. Now, once they will be to my yabuano baby, asono, or Mobia Quine, Yene Buano. If I'm going as Asare-Bediako, I'm not much Sanapa, Yebishia, a movement in the morning with Kwakuderu. Good night.